Hi folks, strange morning this morning. It had a lot of rain yesterday, well in the evening anyway. Temperature's down, so this could herald the end of our wonderful summer in the UK. Colours, cadmium, well that's chrome yellow, yellow ochre, cadmium red, ultramarine, a bit of Payne's grey and burnt sienna. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colours plus the black and the white, or the Payne's grey and the white, which we don't count. Right, now what should we do? I was thinking of a Saltmarsh with a dramatic sky. So we can let's just start. So we want some. I won't do one I've done before. I'll just get a bit of Payne's grey, a bit of that yellow, and just start. And as we come across here, I'm thinking particularly of Chichester. And I can use a little stipple on this one. Put a bit of blue in there just to show winning. Then we're going to just come along here. It's sort of a memory painting from a memory painting, if you know what I mean. Get a bit of red in there. There's a bit of a tree down there, and I've got to put the Saltmarsh across here, coming in. I can alter that. Okay, cloth. Got a cloth here. I mention this almost every time. I'm using toweling to clean the brush, just to pull the bristles through the nap of the cloth. But when you cut it, all this loopy stuff in your toweling sprays everywhere. So you don't want it in your painting. So just I've vacuum it up, or where you actually cut it, which is what I do, and leave it. So, right, we want some water in there. Before I do that, I'm going to muck about with the sky. So using a bit of linseed oil and a bit of dryer. A bit of burnt sienna, a bit of red. This has got a bit of primed MDF, 2mm MDF, it's the shiny one. So it's quite a good one. It'll should take the paint. We'll just put a bit of paint on it just to start. A bit of oil. Right, let's just get a bit of lighter stuff in there. It's a bit thin, but we'll thicken it up as we go along. Now, I imagine we're looking towards Portsmouth across the Chichester Harbour area, which is a harbour, but it's also peninsulas sticking out from the mainland, and it's actually gorgeous. Right, let's get a bit of light in here. I want to get rid of some of that there. Oh, if I did mention, these are oil paints. I'm really just making this up as I'm going along. Oh, I get a little bit of blue in there. Sort of an unusual sky. Bit of Turner. Oh, I hate this cabin red. Oh, we get some more light on that horizon. See, I'm changing this all the while. Alright, let's go back and put these trees back. Oh, I put some light back in that. And that's oh no, I don't like that. Oh, see, just another hair. There's some dark in there. Well, apart from the acrylics, which I've really enjoyed doing, painting with oil is still a joy. I wonder what Turner would have done if he'd added acrylic. Just a bit of a distance there, across the marsh. Quite a delicate touch. We'll put in a bit of I wanted that dark there. I was asked by a friend on Facebook and YouTube about brushes. They're trying to follow my brushes and reflections and stuff. But he's quite a beginner and he's doing very well. And I just had to say that over a period of time and practice, you develop your own style. You grow your own language, and it's there are no shortcuts really. You just end up doing your own style, but you learn by copying from other people. That's true enough. Just good counter change there. But reflections aren't easy for, even I find them troublesome. But yeah, I think early on you have to decide whether you want to go really graphic and show everything and put all exacts and straight lines and stuff. Well, I learned years ago that when you do buildings, because the edge of the building is very, very sharp. So is the sea. You look at the sea on the horizon, and it's a sharp. It can be a sharp contrast. But when you do it, it doesn't look right. So I always try to make a point of bringing the light, the sky into the sea, or the sky into the building into the sky, etc. Then you do get a much more pleasing, realistic effect. Well, I'll just push that back a bit into the background. I might put a couple of bright colours in there, but I just wanted to get this counter change here. Okay, that seems to be okay. We can just sort of put a bit of light in here. I found out yesterday that my phone has actually got a. You can change the resolution and so on. And the paintings I displayed yesterday weren't quite the right colour. they were. I wasn't very happy with them, but my friend showed me how to go into the menu of the gallery, and you can change it. I thought, all these years, I didn't know that. Oh right, okay. Now we're going to come across here with some lights, some glasses. You need plenty of oil. A bit of ochre in there. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of room for water, but just pushing it up here. And I had to say, the best brush I've got is that one, and that one. Old brushes. It looks old, probably about 2 years. I bought it at Hobbycraft at 15 for £8, or a bit more now. Just excuse me while I just go and cut a little bit of toweling. Look, another big towel. Some of these towels I've been given, I don't know what to use. So I'm just going to cut through this piece of cloth, so you'll hear the sound, especially if I cut my finger off. Now I spent 40 years filling carpets and using these shears. Well, this is not my only pair of shears I've had, they do wear out eventually, but you can sharpen them yourself. I'll show you them. Right, okay, there's me bit of toweling. These are my old carpet shears. I use these for really well, a long time. And when you cut through cloth with these sort of shears, you put your hand on the tip of the blade and, where are we? Push it down into the cloth. Otherwise you'll get the cloth tangled in between the gap between the two blades. And I've got a sharpened edge here along there. Well, this one is sort of like I would say a chamfered edge, but they're still going strong. They'll last me out. Right, okay, now we're going to put some mauvey stuff there now. Just get a bit of dark in there. No, it might be better with a bit of burnt sienna. Oh, I actually love this area. That's why I paint it so much. I might put some brights in there. Really looking across to Chidham. This is not exact, I'm just making up a painting based on it, based on the area. I might try and take a bit of that down a little bit. Right, now we've got the marsh grass to go in. Plenty of oil, which is stippling. So imagine the water's behind this. I'll put a little bit of green stipple in that foreground. My lovely I'll just get some dark in there. I'm going too far over with the tree on the right. Bit of white, a bit of yellow. Right, let's get that in there. There's a lot there, but not a lot there, so I'm going to have to, I don't know, I'm going to alter that sky anyway, get that bit of light. A bit of mist, give it an impression of distance. Okay, that's a little bit better. Right, I'm going to try to put in some burnt sienna, a bit of yellow, just a little bit of warm. A little bit of yellow in there. Right, well that's a bit better. So if we just get that shape here a bit better. Right, I quite like that. We've got a bit of recession going on along there. Let's get in some. Oh, I've made a mistake there. When you do your clouds, take them behind the tree. Otherwise, it looks as if you're just filling in. So I put in some dots of. Right, they don't look like a tree. I'm not going to do any detail other than the stipple. A nice bit of green, touch of, well, I'll put a bit of shadow under there. Just a bit of red and blue. I'm right on top of my painting. I'm too close to it really because it's quite a small piece. Yeah. I know there's a road going along there. Bit of a toweling that I told you about. That's pretty. There's a bit of a bit bluey behind here. Just some dobs to be interpreted. Right, okay. Now you can't really walk along there because that is the shadow, or the shadow on the grasses behind. So we need to put a bit. Let's have a bit of green in there. And I remember there were wild flowers in this bit of the harbour area anyway. Right, so we can get a few bushes in here. Let's right, I'm going to use if I can find it. Yes. No. I'm always losing my brushes in the mess. And I cleaned them yesterday. I don't know what I've done with them. Here we are, under the shears. Right, I might, I want to put some red poppies. Right, clean that. That's a good bit of white because of the cow parsley. Oh, let's put a bit of blue in. Bit of yellow. This really comes down here. There's a line of trees going that way. Let's just get some stuff in here. Right, so that'd be shadow. Right, okay. Can imagine working my way round here. A bit of a hat on. My usual two figures, one struggling around here. That'll do for that. Just get that. Okay, well that'll do. Nothing else I want to put in on that. I'll dismantle this. Very useful. My bit of board, it's years and years old, made from a bit of old wardrobe, but it does the job. And I've got several of those. Right, now I'm going to just lift that up there, take that off, double that, move those across here to more or less the middle. Oh God. And I've got to, let's just get it straight a bit. Right, let's put the amount on, just about fits. Okay, well there we are. Come out a little bit. Get the whole picture. There we are. Saltmarsh at dusk. Saltmarsh at dusk. Yeah, well, that speaks for itself, really. It's a bit small for this type of picture, I must say, but I'm just using up scraps. That bit of MDF has been laying around for some months. There we go. Just paint it to the bottom. Right, well, I hope you like that one, folks. I'll get this uploaded for you. How many minutes have we been going? Can't see that. $33 minutes. Right, I want you to go a bit longer than that because this new Windows editor, if it's got a couple of minutes, the memory card splits in about 30 minutes. If it goes on another 2 minutes, the editor doesn't like to include that in the video, which is a real nuisance. Then you have to go and do it on Windows Movie Maker. So I've got no sophisticated equipment for all of this. That's one I did yesterday. The priming on it wasn't very strong, so I'm going to have to give that a varnish when it's dry with some retouch varnish, just to bring out the depth of those colours. Same with that one. That has sunk in a bit. But these were, this was just on a painting I did yesterday. No, I did these yesterday. On Monday. So I try to paint most days. I don't paint Sunday really because the things happening. Saturday morning I paint, and the rest of the week. Tuesday, well, we have our bike ride along the River Wandle on Mondays, which is very, very lovely. Anything I can show you when I'm at it, things I've done some time ago. I've got here a Venice painting that looks very, very naff. It needs a bit of a clean. Right, that one I did years ago. It's very bright. I used a lot of cerulean and cobalt blue in the sky. Put the old gondola in and a ship, well, yacht coming in, old-fashioned. The oldie Venice. Reflections. Where are we? Reflections. What I loved doing was this, because I could stipple that. That was easy. But all this drawing and all this fiddling around with the windows and the shutters and the guy waiting for a job, and some of the doors go right down into the lagoon. Little boats on the horizon. It's pretty there. Oops. See the whole. I got commissioned to do 80 Venice paintings. This is one that really wasn't good enough, but it's good enough for me. And the old churches there. Oh, there we go. So this was done on hardboard. Hardboard's a very good surface. It's inexpensive, but MDF is even better. I really love MDF. Oh, I got one of my two-tone studies here. Well, it wasn't. Yeah, two-tone plus a bit of Payne's grey. That one. I like doing these. They're dead easy. Once you get over the scary bit of, because whatever you put on, you can change. That's the joy of these things. But that was just a sort of a practice piece. Well, there's another one. I was going to rework that one. But I quite like the sky on that one. But that's only two colours, sap green and red ochre. Bit of distance there. But they're really nice to do. And at the end of the day, it's only paint. You can scrape it off and start again. Right, I think we've got it all on there now. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.